Hi there. I am going to be showing you guys how to create a local developer environment to set up our front end web development project. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to download a text editor called Atom. So we're going to go to atom.io. And once we're on the website, this is a pretty straightforward process. All you have to do is just click on the download button here, and it will create a file for you to download. Pretty straightforward. And it automatically detects your device, so there should be no worries about that. No issues with it's available for everywhere. So now, once I click on this, I'm unzipping it, and then it will run me through this on the application, and I'll go ahead and put this into my applications folder. There we go. It's copying it. Excellent. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to open the Atom text editor. Okay, here it is. I'm going to put it inside my developers tools, and then I click on Atom and it opens up. Pretty straightforward. And just, since it's the first time I'm getting it, just make sure you go through that little open thing and it should pop up. Pretty straightforward. So the really cool thing about this IDE is that not only can you just look at just code and just start editing right away, but there's actually some other features with Atom that make it so unique. For example, let me show you the preferences panel so you can see the different things that you can do with it. So for Mac it's Command comma, and then for Windows it's Control comma. So let's go ahead and do that. So now, as you can see here, I have the Settings tab open, and these are some of the core settings that already exist with Atom. And as you can see, the default character encoding is UTF-8, which is the standard for all web. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into packages here, and I'm going to install my own packages. So I'm going to check to make sure I have tabs to spaces enabled. So I have this enabled, and now I am going to check to make sure my SCSS works. And let's see here. So you can see that Atom already comes with all of these things. So you can see that you can write C code, C++ code. You can also write CoffeeScript, C#, CSS, Git, Go, and all of these things. So it's pretty phenomenal. All these things are already there for you. And let's say that something is not there, but you want to add it. So the best way to do that is you go to where it says Install, and you search for a name of a package. So for example, let's say that you're a Windows user, but you don't like your command line. So you want to use a terminal, but since you're not a Linux or a Mac user, you don't have terminal. But if on Atom you can actually get a terminal that can run the code on your Atom IDE. So I'll show you how to do that. All you got to do is just type in terminal, and then there's a package that will show up called Terminal Plus. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that this is there. So for me, it's already installed, but for you, it's probably not. So then what you would probably want to do is you just want to go ahead and install that, and it's very helpful. And then to use it, you just go to Packages up here, and then you'll be able to see Terminal Plus, and then you can go ahead and say like New Terminal. You can close a previous terminal. You can do a next terminal. It's pretty neat. There's a lot of functionality with it. Alright, so that's enough about Atom. If you want to look at themes and stuff, like for your syntax or your UI here, I used Astromac, but there's a bunch of different ones that come. So let's say I use Atom Dark, then all of a sudden this will become a dark sort of thing. And then for the syntax, instead of using Atom Material Dark, I could use something like Solarized Light. So then what happens is, all of a sudden, all of my code has like a white background, and then it's all colored, so it looks really bright, very easy to see.